Yo, in this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to set up pressure washing meta ads. Before you guys skip to like where you guys think the ad is going to be or whatever, a video for the exact type of ad that I use, like the same type of ad, of course, not the exact type of ad, not the exact like ad or whatever. I'm going to hide it somewhere inside of this video, so just keep your eyes peeled. It's going to pop up the link to this and maybe this document as well is going to pop up for probably a half a second. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm gonna be fully upfront. I want you guys to watch this full thing so YouTube just promotes this stuff to the algorithm. That's why, right? That being said, let's go over some results just to start off with. I want to show you that this stuff works, bro. What I'm saying it, what I'm saying like in this video has proof behind it. It's backed behind results and everything. This guy, both some of these guys, by the way, they do like window cleaning as well, but they also do pressure washing. And it's like a really similar industry. This guy put in 550, got 5,518 days. This guy put in 56, got a 2,200 job. I think this was like pressure washing. Then that job was purely pressure washing. And then this guy as well. I literally just started working with him 3 days ago, and he literally has potentially 1.2 to 2.5K lined up, and for sure he literally had a job. I think I got done today for $500, and it's only been 3 days. So this stuff works, bro. I have so many results on my IG over here as well that you guys can go check it out. But without further ado and without further yapping and selling you guys on my agency stuff, let's get straight into it, man. Before we get into the actual ad in itself, I want to go over some expectations that you guys need to understand before you even press the button to publish your ads. The first thing is that meta ads are never going to be consistent on a day-to-day basis, okay? Let me show you what I'm talking about. This was for my own exterior cleaning business. As you guys can see, like I was getting this number right over here is how much I was getting every single day, at least from Meta. And as you can see, bro, like there's a lot of empty gaps over here, bro. There's a lot of empty spaces, definitely that, of course, I would have liked to be filled up, but that's just how it is, bro. It's gonna be very, very inconsistent. Oh shoot, what the hell? It's gonna be very, very inconsistent, bro. You're gonna get jobs for some days you're not gonna get any leads, some days you're gonna get crazy leads. That's just how it is, bro. You gotta kind of play it. That's just like the game, bro. You gotta ride the wave, you know? So know that meta ads are never gonna be consistent. And if you know this, you guys will make money. You guys won't quit like all these other guys who start up ads and just end up quitting because they're too impatient and they don't actually know how it works. And I don't really blame them, bro, because they don't have the knowledge. The second thing is the lead quality might be good at the beginning or it might be trash. Now, a lot of people, maybe you know as well, or maybe you think this. I mean, it's not really a fact or anything, but meta ads have kind of like a reputation for not giving the best kind of leads, and that's because people who run them and say that don't know what they're doing. That's why. It's literally because they don't know what they're doing. There's a way to fix literally everything. There's a solution to every single problem, bro. If the leads are not good, there's a way to fix that. And we're going to get to that in a bit, but the most common fix, we're going to be running these ads over to a form where the lead fills out the information. The most common fix is that you add questions to the form so that it makes it more restrictive and you get a better quality lead that way. So there's a fix to everything, bro. Don't just conclude that like, yo, it's dead or whatever. And third, the most important point out of all this, arguably, especially if you've been on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, where people are flexing like getting a 30x ROI on their ads, right? Is no location is gonna be the same. You guys might have seen those people, as I said, they're getting like crazy results. Even the people up here that I showed you, these guys got some crazy results too, right? But you guys have to understand, it's never going to be the same for every single location. Do you really think that the cost of running ads in a town in Illinois that has 400,000 people is going to be the same as running ads in Los Angeles? Absolutely not. That's not. And that's the thing, like a lot of these guys were getting these crazy results. They're running ads in these places, in these towns that don't really have that much ad competition to begin with. I'm not even saying for pressure washing in general. I'm literally just saying literally for ads in general. There's less e-commerce ads. There's less, other businesses that are running their ads. There's less of everything, bro. Nobody's running their ads in those locations, especially pressure washing companies, because there's only so many pressure washing companies, right? And only so many of them are advertising on Meta. So you guys have to understand, no location is the same, bro. You guys have to be, like, there's sometimes like a certain cost per lead that you guys are just gonna always gonna be sitting around, and you guys just have to figure out how am I gonna navigate through that, because a lot of the times, bro, like this is just how it is, man. This is how it is. It's more competitive in some areas it's less competitive. Now let's go to get it to the actual juicy part, which is the ad video. So this is an actual ad. This is gonna be in the example video that I'm gonna show if you guys stick around to the right time. But pretty much for the ads, what I do is I run a voiceover ad. I run a personalized ad. I'll tell you a little bit about how that actually works. But first off, for the voiceover ad, what I literally just do is I get some clips of whatever company I'm working with, or if you're doing it on your own, you get your own company's clips, you put it into some kind of video editor, you get a voiceover, you just like go into voice memos on your phone and you record a voiceover. And in the voice memo, I'm going to show you the exact type of structure. So you're going to start off by introducing yourself. You're going to start off by introducing yourself and your company, what you do, what areas you serve, and then offer your offer, whatever, like it is, like 20% off, for example, and then do your CTA, which is like your call to action. So for example, you could do get quote down below, click learn more, that type of stuff. I'm gonna give you an example, like a rough example. So let's say if I was doing a voiceover, I'd be like, hey guys, my name is JB, I'm with XYZ pressure washing out of here in Miami. I'm not actually in Miami, right? I just wanted to make this quick video because I wanted to let you know that we are extremely grateful for all the support that we got from our business when we started up last year, and because of that, we want to give back. Right now, we're currently giving off 20% off to new customers that come with us. If you're interested, click the learn more button down below. I love to earn your business, and I'll see you on the other side. Just say something simple like that. Like you don't gotta complicate it or anything. People love humans, bro. They love like listening to humans and seeing someone who's actually local and everything, right? And even better, I mean, actually, sometimes it works a bit different in each city. But what I even do now, this is from last year. I used to run these types of ads, and I still do, but this is my primary one. What I do now is I literally imagine my wallet right here is my phone, right? I literally, what I would do if I was you, if I was a pressure washer, is I would have my guy in the back. If you're alone, it's fine, whatever. Just have your equipment in the back or something. But what I would do is I would have my phone like this. I would literally talk to the camera and say whatever I just said, like in that script that I just gave you guys. I would talk to the camera like this, have my tech in the back working, doing the job and everything, and then you literally just post that as an ad, put some footage over it, put captions over it. What for the captions, I literally just use CapCut. It's a $10 software, video editing software that you guys can get. It's very, very good for the value. So yeah, I would just do that, bro. I would just like record myself like this, talking, and kind of like these guys are doing right up here, right? Imagine this guy was outside, and he like right behind him was like a technician, and there was like a house, and he was like, "Yo, we're giving off 20% off for pressure washing." Or like this guy, he just set his camera right over here. It doesn't gotta be like that professional. Okay, maybe this guy don't do it at like this angle, but definitely like how this guy's recording himself like that, like that works really, really good. So that's what's working now, bro. That's what's because, bro, there's so many AI ads and everything out there that people are looking at. People are getting smart about it. People, these old homeowners, they're starting to catch up on it, right? So when you show that you're a real human being, people actually respect you way more, right? So that being said, that's what's working right now. That's the golden ad formats that I would use, and I'm actually running for my the people who work with me and stuff. So that's what I'll do. And then for the ad setup, like of course, having the right ad is literally only like 40% of the process. You can have the right ad, but if you don't know how to set it up properly, you guys are not gonna probably win in the long run. You guys might quit, right? And I've seen that personally for people when they don't really know what they're doing. So I can't give away all the sauce. Like people literally pay me for this. They pay me to like teach it to them directly, like give them my setup and mentor them and like run it for them maybe, um, or where like they only have to like close the jobs. So I can't tell you like what exactly I'm doing. Do this, do that, do that. But I can tell you like a couple things that I'm willing to give away. So ad objectives needs to be leads. When you're creating the ad, they're gonna ask you like what objective do you want. Always keep remember this, bro. You have to do leads. Don't do like engagement. Don't do sales or anything. The second thing is always use lead forms. Don't do messenger or like any other weird stuff, because the thing is that with lead forms, it's a lot more qualifying than messenger. Messenger, I mean, bro, like it works for some people. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't. Like I've definitely seen like people get crazy results on Messenger, but the lead forms is definitely like your safest bet. I can't lie, because with lead forms you can get their phone number, you can call them up, and it's way easier to close a deal over the phone than it is over text. That's just the truth, right? And I'm gonna get into like how to actually close these guys as well, a lot better, because that's like the next part, and that's the next like 80-20 of it. So always use lead forms. And then thirdly, don't do any of this like weird AI slop stuff. Like don't create AI generated chat GPT ads, or even on Meta, like you can literally upload a video and they'll put so much random AI stuff on it. You gotta turn all that stuff off, bro. You gotta make sure that Meta is not doing like any AI slop stuff to your ads. You literally worked hard to get that footage and everything, and Meta's trying to do all of this. Like, come on, bro. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't know what I said. ChatGPT for ad description slash copy. Like you can do that, but in terms of like the copy, the description, like the actual text underneath the ad, you can do that. You can use ChatGPT. I mean, ChatGPT has actually gotten better recently. Now that I noticed, and then a couple other things as well. Like if the lead quality is if the lead quantity is high and the lead quality is low, which is what I was talking about before, add more qualifying questions to the lead form. And then people always ask me like, "Yo, what should I spend?" As I said, like I didn't say this before, but just spend whatever you can afford to spend, bro. Don't overcomplicate it. If you can only spend like if you got like $100 to your name, bro, don't be spending that $100. Like, I know some people they want to risk it all, but yo, you gotta be smart with your money, man. Like you can't be like wasting all your budget, right? So I would just say like just to spend whatever you guys can afford to spend. But if you're like a one man show, or like you're making like 5K a month. Actually 5K a month is not even that bad. But like if you're not getting like that many jobs and you're trying to get some jobs, spend like $20 to $25 a day. And then if you're making like, I know some people, they're making like 2K a day, and they spend like $50. We just upped another guy's ad spend to like $75 today, and one of my clients, he's spending like $150 a day. Bro, that's because these guys can afford it. These guys can afford spending that much. So if you guys can afford it, bro, then by all means do it. But if you're trying to get like at least like one job a day, at least in a lot of locations in the U.S., some locations it won't be enough, by the way, but in a lot of locations you can definitely get like one job if you're spending like $25 a day, maybe $20 a day is a bit less, but $25 a day you guys can definitely do it. And then closing the leads, I use Zapier. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, to hook up like the leads to my email. So whenever a lead comes in, I get emailed, and I have email notifications on that a lead came in, and then I can call them up. Which is the second point, which is call them up ASAP. The biggest problem that I see with these leads is that um, it's not even about the lead quality. Sometimes the lead is qualified, but it's just like you can't get them on the phone, which is why it's so important they get on the phone with them ASAP as soon as they come in. 1 minute, of course, you want to make it seem a little bit natural, but within 1 minute, 2 minutes, you're dialing the number, bro, because the chances of you closing the deal once you get on the phone with them is like 50%, because you're able to maybe set something up in person. You're maybe able to close them over the phone, which leads me to my next point. Don't give prices over text, bro. Don't, never ever. That's like one of the 7 sins of running meta ads. Never ever give your prices over the phone, which is why I was like, don't do Messenger, because Messenger, you're doing a lot of your stuff over text, right? So don't give your prices over text. Always, always, and I'm gonna explain what to do. If you can do it, of course, if you're super busy, that's fine. But if you can do it, especially, I highly, highly recommend do in-person estimates. You guys will have a 40 to 50% close rate with these leads. If you're getting like a $10 cost per lead or $15 even, you guys think about that, bro. You're paying like $20, $30 per job that you guys get. That's gonna be valued at like $300. So always, 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 if you can, do in-person estimates. If you can't, do them over the phone. Your close rate will still be like 30 to 40%. But never ever do them over text. Never ever ever ever, unless the lead isn't like I can't flip and speak, bro. My bad. Unless the lead isn't responding, bro. If the lead is not responding within like 2 to 3 times that you try to reach them, then that's when you can talk with them over text. Even me, like, I'm not gonna lie, if I call them, they don't pick up, I send them a text, because like you kind of have to be able to like try to get them some kind of response from them. But that doesn't mean that I close a deal over text, right? If I'm texting them, I'm telling them, listen, when's a better time to talk? You know, if for you guys, I'll be like, when's a good time to come out for a quote in person, right? But I would never, ever, ever give them the price over text. If they say, "Oh, like what's the price?" Be like, "Yo, I haven't even checked out the property yet. Like, how can I give them a how can I give you a price, right?" So yeah, always do it over the phone or in person. In person is the best, but over the phone, like, you're able to also assume the sale as well if you're good enough with sales. And then on your lead form, make sure that get into conversations via messenger is toggled on. So you're gonna have an option at the end of the lead form. Maybe some of you guys might know what I'm talking about, but when you're creating the form for people to fill out their information, there's gonna be an option at the end to have people opt into messenger. And that is like super, super useful, bro. You guys don't know how many deals close via messenger still, because you're not able to get to them on over in person or over the phone. I know what I just said, like, don't close deals over text, but over Messenger is a great way to get in touch with them as well. And then, as I said, bro, if you guys don't know already, like, I run this for people, right? As you guys can check on my IG, like, I have results and everything. You guys can check it out, right? I'm helping people run it for themselves. All they got to do is like literally just close the deals, and then like do the job, of course, and I run it for them, of course. And everything comes with a guarantee as well. So if you don't make money, I'll just send you your money back, because I'm only trying to work with winners, not losers. So if you guys want to do that, DM me the word ads. Let me actually go into my Miro board. If you guys want me to do that, DM me the word ads on my Instagram, thejb032. It's going to be in the link in the description. Or I can also teach it to you guys as well, so you guys can learn it yourself. As you can see, there's like different things in each one. If you guys learn it yourself, there's going to be initial setup is going to be done with you live on call, bi-weekly calls. You have 12 months of direct access to me. And then the other option is I run it for you guys personally. You guys just have to take care of the closing part. So I manage it for you, and then you just got to close. Again, DM me the word ads at DJB032 and draw me a follow as well. That being said, I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.